somebody's flying me out, I already like them, right? Because otherwise, why would I go? So most likely, yeah, I'd be putting out.
Ladies, if a man flies you out, does that guarantee sex? Lonnie, Adrian, Garcelle, keep it real now. If a man did this to you, would you give him the first class treatment?
Well, let me just say this. In my head, I say no, but he expects that, and I might feel obligated, though. I might feel obligated if he
okay, that's
bought
very
the plane
honest.
tickets, did the whole thing. I might feel a little obligated. I think there's some gifts that men give you that you feel like you got to put out. Do you know what I mean?
So
I
what
think,
would
like,
you
they
do?
pay
I'm
you
sure.
the trip.
But
I mean,
what
for
would
sure,
you
that's
do,
the
Garcelle?
Feeling. But
What would I do? Well, first of all, if somebody's flying me out, I already like them, right? Because otherwise, why would I go? So most likely, yeah, I'd be putting out.
Yeah, because
She
you
keeps
just
it real.
You could have did that on FaceTime. I mean, look, if he putting money down to fly you, you know something might happen. Okay, so if you're not ready for it, don't tease that man. Don't get yourself in no problems. You know, but if you ready for it, it's okay. Why you disagree?
I completely disagree. I feel like even if that's the expectation, or that is, you know, you feel obligated to do that, that does not mean you have to. So that's the first things first.
True.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. So first things first.
Right.
But I do think it's important that the woman also be very clear on what the expectations are for this trip. So I think if you are being flown somewhere, because I think you can court someone on a trip, and I think that can be beautiful and still not be sexually intimate. But the key is you're gonna need to ask for your own room. And that is how you make it somewhat clear that that's not what you're going on this trip for. If someone
you
really
need to
wants
pay for your
to
own
show-
room. You need to pay
No.
for stuff because
No, he
that
wouldn't
man
pay
is
for the
not
room.
He's gonna be mad.
No, if
you
someone
put
invited you
that
on a
this
trip-
money,
No, that's courting someone.
Adrian,
You can put out money
didn't
because
even
you want to have
feel-
an experience with somebody that has nothing to do with their vagina.
what's the hardest life pill you've had to swallow as you've gotten older?
That life keeps changing. I think for me is letting go and not feeling like you can control everything because it's ever changing. Nothing great stays forever, nothing bad stays forever. So I think it's really being able to let go and go with the ebb and flow of life.
For me, it would definitely be when someone shows you who they are, you really have to believe them. And I think
There's
when
that
I was
too.
younger, I really always wanted to see the best in people. And I think when I was a lot younger, I believed that, you know, that people could change, which I still do. But there is something to be said for really recognizing the core of who somebody is, the character that they really are, and accepting that and moving on.
I had to realize that I can't be Captain Save-A-Ho. I mean, I used to try to save every damn thing, every day. And as you get older, you realize, and it's kind of like what you were saying, Garcelle, what's going to happen is going to happen. If you can control it. If it's not in your control, then it's like, you know what? Stop trying to put on that cape and save every damn body. You got to focus on yourself and what you can control. And that's what I have learned as a hard pill, because it kind of goes into what you're saying, Munchkin. You want to believe everybody is right. You want to believe that everybody is good.
You
There's
gotta
some
act
people in this world,
accordingly.
they gonna lie, they gonna cheat, they gonna steal, they gonna whatever. All you can do is tell them don't do that, and then you gotta go on. You can't get all caught up in that. And so, but it's when you're young, you're taught to, like, life is, no, it's beautiful, it's pure. And then when it start hitting at you, you like, dang, you know, and you don't want to believe it. And then it can start, that's why a lot of people start getting on drugs and they start drinking and they start doing other things, because they can't handle the reality that everybody is not there and life is not going to be exactly the way you think it's supposed to be. So you have to learn how to adjust to it. And as you get older, that's why I always say, I think when you get in your 40s and your 50s, that's your prime. If you get there, that's your prime. And you really appreciate life because you know what you've been through and you know how to handle it a lot better. That's my opinion. Yep. We got a little bone to pick with y'all. Y'all know what happened in 2018. Let's take a look at the past.
First of all, is that Sherry Shepherd or Lonnie Love? I don't.
You don't. I thought that was Ariana Grande. I have no idea who's on this show.
Yo, earlier this week, DJ Envy
Envy.
accepted an invitation to go on the talk show The Real with his wife, and it got real quickly.
Damn, the real.
Wow. Okay.
It's terrible.
It was pretty real.
Is this what people watch in the daytime? Watch our show. Don't watch that.
The real is messy as so we're messy for always mentioning it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's symbiotic.
So wrong.
I receive being Ariana Grande though. I receive it.
Y'all could have gave me Oprah though, really. Y'all could have gave me
Okay.
Oprah. Okay. Oprah?
You can compare me to someone 10 years younger than me anytime.
Well, fellas, now you're on the two-time NAACP Emmy Award-winning talk show, The Real. We are so happy to have y'all here, okay?
Yes.
And you know what? I took it out of love, but do you guys want to explain what y'all do?
Listen, first we want to apologize. Like, that feels like 10 years ago, but also it's like a family thing. Like, you only roast people you love, and we only roast you guys because we knew you could take it. So,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I mean?
Nice
Come on,
try. I do think we have to dismantle some of the bro code because men need to stand up for us, you know, and not always just go with the bro code and, you know, boys will be boys type of thing like what you said. So I was glad that he talked about it. I wish he had pushed a little bit further, but you could tell they were all uncomfortable with this. They, you know, the laugh was kind of like, boy, we can't really talk about this. We can't fool around about this. But I'm curious if the cameras weren't around, what would the answer really be? We'll never know. Do you think looks really do matter when it comes to dating?
I wonder if she knows that he can grow a beard. You know?
What?
These are the things to consider. You know, when you meet someone, that there are slight adjustments that can happen. Like, you don't just meet someone and say they don't have a beard, not dating them, but you might want to, you know,
Not every man
consider
can grow
that
a
he
beard,
might be
though.
able to grow a beard. He might.
Not every
he
man
might
can
be
grow a
able-
beard.
Not every
Yes,
man.
yes,
but
he might.
she should just put it into consideration. While I do think there is a huge difference just between being wildly shallow and just saying like I'm only gonna date a supermodel versus date what you're attracted to. And what you're attracted to may not be what everyone else is attracted to. Yeah, see my MCMs. I'm genuinely attracted to them. And that's what I find attractive. So I think Listen, I don't think you should date somebody who you do not find physically attractive. I absolutely think you should date someone who you are sexually and physically attracted, who you look at and say, damn, you fine, damn, I'm into you. I like for me, your dimples, your smile, like whatever that thing is for you. I think it's a bigger issue when we start defining what attractive is based upon what society deems to be good looking or attractive. Go with what you think is hot and sexy.
That's right. And that's the problem. But men are visual creatures. So you do things to get their attention. I mean, and it doesn't matter about the size or for some men, they have fetishes. It could be they love long hair. You know, it doesn't have to be the full body. That's what I'm saying. So it's like he needs to find something attractive about you. I remember this one guy told me, he said, I met my wife because she had on these white shorts. And so she always stayed that size, and whenever they got into it, she would put on those white shorts. I mean, it's little stuff like that. It's like people are just, they're strange and they're different. But then I also had a girlfriend, she only liked a guy, she wasn't attracted to him, and I felt so sorry because she said, I'm not physically attracted to him, but he's my boyfriend. And they ended up breaking up, and she treated him so bad. And it always hurt my heart that she would treat him like that, but she, you know, was with him for other reasons. So it's like, you know what? Give people grace, especially right now. If you don't like somebody, leave them alone. Let them find somebody that they can, you know, really love and truly be with.